Let's just move on. We see what is trending also on social media briefly with Asher Fox. There's a lion which is lurking in the bushes, and this has been trending. Let's find out what Asher Fox you have for us. What is this lion that has been trending in Meru?
Villagers were really shocked in Meru when they thought they saw a lion hiding in the bushes. They called KWS. They came with, you know, all the machinery and everything that they would need to get this lion away from there, only to come find out that this was actually a shopping bag that had been conveniently placed somewhere. Conveniently placed. So the question is, was this a prank? Is it just that, you know, these guys, maybe in Meru, because stories around this are very clear that this was a village in Meru. Is it that they have never, they probably don't know about this?
So we have this shopping bag.
Yes.
Does it even have the silhouette of a lion, or is just a shopping bag that from afar guys are now like, oh my?
You know, since we moved from this plastic bag era, guys have come up with, you know, different shopping bags and paper bags and designed them, you know, in ways that look very interesting.
That's the one.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you see, it does look like. So if you take away the bits where, you know, the top where you can see that this is actually a shopping bag and just stick to the face of the lion.
That seems like a lion.
It does look like a lion. So the question is, was this a prank on the KWS, you know? Is it that these guys in the village, they probably don't know about this supermarket, they probably not seen this.
So wait a minute, so KWS came?
They did, with everything
and
needed.
Also them, they were a bit wary that the lion is there, is lurking?
Yes.
So everyone is sort of pussyfooting around the lion? Of
course, and you know, this is a dangerous situation. It's a lion, you don't know when it's going to jump. We found it sleeping, it is here, it is waiting. So we're calling KWS, we're waiting for them to come sort out the situation, and then they come, do everything, try to pull out the lion, it's a shopping bag, and shock. So now the rest of the country is, you know, ribs are tickled, what's going on? These guys don't know about the supermarket, or was this just a prank on KWS? But also, on a serious note though, guys were saying, you know, this could be like a fire drill, you know? Guys were just testing and trying to see probably, how fast would they respond if such a situation actually happened. So if that was the case, then that would be a good idea. Yeah, it would be a good idea. And then, but also remember the boy who cried wolf? So one day there might actually be a lion, and then, you know, is it a thing that now they'll see? Last time we came, it was a shopping bag. But do we hurry up as much as we did the previous time?
Let's hurry up a bit also, because there's another song that somebody has gotten that moniker of Father Abraham. It reminds me of Father Abraham.
Had many sons. Many sons had Father Abraham.
And Bole Halal is celebrating, you know, the granddaughter joining grade 1. Almost every year, he celebrates a child or a grandchild, you know, either, you know, graduating from the university or KCC, he's passed an exam, and this time forth, he was not left out. So he's a Father Abraham.
Of Kenya.
Tell me.
Could be, because every year we've seen, you know, there's KCP, KCSE, any opportunity that there is, KCP, KCSE, university graduations, joining Form 1, joining Grade 1, joining PP1, it's his children, his grandchildren, he appreciates them on social media. Some guys have, you know, gotten to that point where they're now trying to count how many children that this guy actually have, how many grandchildren are actually there. Some of them have, you know, told him, you don't have to do this on social media. Some of them have commended him for, you know, this is good parenting, you're encouraging these children, so kudos to you. Others are also, you know, just telling him he's the one who is truly following the Genesis 1:28. Go multiply and fill the earth. He's the father of nations. They've nicknamed him so many things. Father Abraham now, we've seen others calling him Baba Taifa, quote unquote. And then we also have guys asking NEC and, you know, the Ministry of Education to give him a lifetime membership of some sorts or honor him in one way or another.
Right.
Yeah.
At least Bole Halole is coming out forth and is celebrating his children as well. Many of them will not really do that because of other reasons, but at least him is declared, right? Officials, maybe non-official, so to speak, at the end of the day. Right, Kisumu boys also is another contentious issue that is coming to the fore as well. Governor Nyong'o says the school adds no economic value despite sitting on prime land at the heart of the lakeside city. And I know this is alongside the Afri City Forum that, was it to kick off this week or it's next week? Tell us.
I think it will be next week.
It should be next week.
Yes. And, you know, the guys who've come out to support him and saying that school has no business being in the CBD. There could be other things that could bring up, you know, immediate economic value. But there's also appreciation for the fact that, you know, the school does not bring probably immediate economic value, but the fact that these kids are in school and they're able to study, they can then now bring in, you know, build the economy later as they grow in that education. And of course, others were like, you know, excuse me, professor, you know, how dare you say that, you know, school is not bringing economic value, so we should move it. So, you know, they're just linking here the fact that, you know, you studied all through to professorship and you're here questioning, you know, the economic value of a school. So, yeah, there's been mixed sides to it, but this is something the guys are still talking about on social media even this morning.
Let's buckle on to a bit of sports where, well, Peter Drury again has been trending. Is he waxing lyrical this weekend?
We have 10 EPL games, you know, so that's one thing guys are looking forward to. And I've actually come to notice that, you know, some Kenyans don't only watch football just for the love of football. They probably don't enjoy the game as much, but we've heard a lot about Peter Drury, the, you know, 54-year-old football commentator. The guys who come in because they just want to listen to his, they call him the football poet, you know, they want to listen to his mastery of the language and how he delivers, which is really beautiful. And, you know, so it's just been appreciation on his commentary. Yes.
And the Fast and the Furious Formula One Miami Grand Prix, also that kicks off.
Yes, that's a huge thing to look forward to over the weekend as well. We have it. We were on break, you know, last weekend. Formula One will be back this Sunday in Miami, and you know the big teams that most Kenyans are looking at, and actually globally the big teams the guys are looking at is, you know, the feud between Red Bull and Mercedes. So is Hamilton going to reposition himself, come back on top? In the last race he finished in position 14. Remember, this is the 7th-time, you know, world record winner finishing in that position, and we're just trying to see will Mercedes improve the car, will Red Bull finish the race? Those are some of the questions that are coming up with this. And we must also remember that the Kipkeino Classic will be happening tomorrow. This is at the Kasarani Stadium, and this is part of the Continental Tour Gold Series by the World Athletics. And yeah, so that kicks off tomorrow, and we have a lot of sports events to look forward to this weekend.
All right, and of course we shall be slicing and dicing that next week as well on News Diary with you, hopefully. So we'll get to see how Peter Drury also performed during this tournaments, with his commentating at the end of the day.